So it is Drive It Day tomorrow, and I thought I'd give the ZX a bit of a clean. I believe many spiders live internally in this car in lots of different places. Some huge spiders appear at times, much to my son's fright. So it's not horrendously dirty. I completely ruined the bonnet by doing this. I'd left a tarpaulin on it to stop a mess getting on it from under a tree one time when it was where it was parked. But generally it's not too terrible. I do have some bushes, hedges either side of the driveway that really love to scrape down the sides of this car. Obviously there is nothing at all that I can do with this roof, so I won't even be trying to make this any better. This is just as it is. We can't do anything with that lacquer peel, etc., other than a respray. What else have we got? It's a little bit dirty around here. Obviously it is spring, so it's rain, snow, sleet, sun, everything that you can think of. So it's a bit dirty, but it's not too terrible at the moment. And again, we can't magically fix any of these dents and scrapes. You can see some of the scratches there from coming down the driveway. Inside, obviously I'm not going to do much here. I will give it a proper good detailing when it's Festival of the Unexceptional and shampoo everything, but for today it's just kind of hoovering it all out, getting rid of dust and dirt and getting all this junk out of the car. So in terms of what I use the Built Amber soft clay, Corosol for the fallout. That degreaser off eBay is amazing for the engine bay. I'm not doing the engine bay today. The Meguiar's 3-stage polish, which I don't think I'm going to use all of them. I haven't got all of the pads today. The hot shine for the wheels that I like to have in a jar rather than a spray, and that is my favourite kind of back to black. Tons of hoover in here, so I think I'll just speed this up because we've all seen 75,000 car detailing videos, so you don't need to see this mediocre attempt. Cleaning off all the door shuts and whatnot here, a bit of degreaser, trying to kill off some spiders and stuff. I used, what's the Built Hammer thing, the Dynex S50, the cavity wax, and it's left quite a drip. I don't know if anyone else has used it, but it does for a while drip down and leave all those marks. Just scrubbing all the wheels, the tyres, scrubbing all the tyres. I'm not scrubbing the trims, I'm just going to wash them off because they're sort of freshly painted. He has actually not masked them off, so unfortunately there's paint on the little fitting parts on the inside, so I do need to sort that out at some point, so you can see the silver through those little holes there, which irritates me greatly. So when I was cleaning the back here, I noticed for the first time on the dealership sticker that they used the word twixt Keighley and Skipton. Twixt hasn't been used since about 1352. Fantastic. I don't normally clean like this. This is just a quick, lazy clean. My snow foam thing's broke and I'm just sort of giving it a basic clean just before I do some other stages. So tiny amount of decontamination. This is the Curacao, built Hamburg Curacao. There's not really that much fallout on it, to be honest. It's really minimal. Tiny bits that you can see. Moving on to the clay bar here, I just use warm water and soft clay. Again, there's barely anything on it, a little bit down the sides of the doors, bottom of the doors, but not much, to be honest, to get off. Again, just another shampoo here to get all that clay off. It is a snow foam shampoo. I think is it Demon Shine, green one. Smells really nice, like almonds. But yeah, I've got no snow foam thingy at the minute, so it's just throwing it on the car and doing whatever I can. Just drying off with the microfiber towel and then just leaving it for a bit while I go in before I move on to another stage. As I said, I've not got all the correct pads for this at the moment, so I'm just doing what I can with what I've got. As you can see, it is not a supercar. We are not going to damage anything that isn't already horrendously damaged. They're not too hard, they're too soft, so it's not really going to be a problem. This is the Maguire's compound. So I used, for anybody who's not done any kind of detailing but wants to, I used the Maguire's videos on YouTube and pretty much just learned from there, really. So anybody who wants to go check those out. So I have done the rest of the car, but obviously the camera's just sat here. So now I'm using the Maguire's, I think is it called, oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. The really expensive wax anyway. It smells really nice too. Again, so on here you'd use DA polisher a little bit faster, as in the speed faster. This is just me spreading the wax. And then I will speed it up again. This is the Maguire's tyre shine in the spray gun, but I don't like the spray gun. As gently as you try and get it out of that gun, it sprays all over sort of the arch covers and everything. So I prefer to put it in a jar and use it with a paintbrush for less of a mess. Sorry about this lighting, it is really terrible. You can't tell how good this is. So this is that Vista, like the, what can we call it? Back to black. What's another word? There is another back. Plastic restorer, there we go. It is brilliant, this. It really lasts a long time. I don't think it was particularly expensive, and I've had it for oh God, I must have had it 4 or 5 years, this bottle, so you don't use a lot, and it really, really, really does bring the plastics back to life. And we're all done. Again, I haven't really done a lot inside, just tidied it up, hoovered it up. I don't think I've even really used much on the plastics, just tidied it up a little bit. We're ready for tomorrow. But that's the rest of it. That is the rest of the car. Obviously, if we didn't have all those marks on the bonnet, it probably would look absolutely lovely, because you can see the clouds reflecting off it. You get a little bit more of an idea down the side here. It's such a shame it's got paint issues and dents all over it, this car, because it comes up really, really well. It is technically only about 3 years old, I suppose, only having about 30,000 miles on it. So it is a young, old car, but it comes up okay. And if I don't take Nola out for a walk, she's gonna kill me. Thank you so much for watching.